This is crazy. You should be committed. Arya wrangles another bite of smashed carrots into her baby's mouth, tossing her encouraging words over her shoulder from the kitchen, while I marvel at her technique. Feeding Felicity is a skill only her mama and grandmama have mastered. When I try to feed my 8-month-old niece, I inevitably end up with more baby food on my shirt than Felicity does in her stomach, and the floor around her high chair looks like a vegetable garden has been brutally murdered. It's not crazy, it's romantic. Melody twirls through the living room, her pink chiffon dress flaring around her, making the baby laugh. Melody's boyfriend is picking her up at 6:30. She asked Brian to swing by our parents' place instead of her apartment, so she could provide moral support while I wait patiently for Mason to arrive. While I pace the floor and chew my nails down to nubs is more like it. I can't remember ever being this nervous. Ever. Not even the first time I went out with Mason, when he was a 24-year-old med school hottie, and I was a 19-year-old community college dropout working at the diner in downtown Bliss River who couldn't believe the hottest guy she'd ever met in real life actually wanted to take her out for ice cream. I had known of Mason since I was little, known he had a rough home life but was smart as anything, played first string on the basketball team, and was going to college in Atlanta. But it wasn't until he started coming in for breakfast at the diner every Saturday that I really got to know him, to know his unique mix of humor and intensity, the way he could make me laugh out loud one minute, then steal my breath away with one of his see-through-me stares the next, to know his easy smile and good heart, the one that made him really listen when people told him about their problems. He was the one who convinced me to go to culinary school instead of taking my dad up on his offer to manage one of the family barbecue shacks. Mason was positive I could make my dream of working as a chef at a fancy restaurant a reality. My dreams have changed over time, but I might still be working at Donut Time Diner if Mason hadn't come into my life. As much as he hurt me, he also helped me. I tell myself that's why I said yes to his bargain, out of respect for the times he was there for me. It has nothing to do with the way my skin tingled all over when he touched me, or the way my heart jerked in my chest when he said my name. Nothing to do with the way my entire body began to sizzle when he fell on top of me in the field last night. I gave up waiting for marriage a few years ago, when I began to suspect it wasn't going to happen for me, at least not soon enough to spare me from being the oldest, most sexually frustrated virgin on the continent. But I've never felt half as turned on by being naked with another man as I felt lying fully clothed in the grass with Mason. He's just hot as hell. Always has been. From our first kiss to our last, kissing Mason was like being shot through with lightning and loving every minute of it. Well, I think she should have told Mason to go straight to the bad place and rot there, Arya says, pulling me from my dangerous thoughts. I can't think about kissing Mason. If I think about kissing Mason, there's a chance I will actually kiss Mason in real life. And that's a recipe for disaster. I'm giving him a week to see if we can be friends. Or at least end things in a way that will allow both of our damaged hearts to heal. I'm not seriously considering getting involved with Mason again. Not even a little bit.